everybody, I'm Amy Rich with amyrich.net. I'm here to share with you my alternate project for the August paper pumpkin kit from Stampin' Up. I love the kit. I think it's super adorable, but I wanted to make something a little bit more girly and flowery. I wanted to make something that was maybe a little more sophisticated. So not that this isn't great, because I do love it and I will have fun giving those cards out. But like I said, a little more sophisticated. Here are the materials you need from your kit. So you've got one of these blue cards, and you see I've cut a piece off already, and I'm going to cut another piece off of there for our project today. The dimensionals. There's just a plain white piece like this in there, and of course the gold medallion, the glue dots, and then the stamp set, these two stamps, and the Stampin' Spot. So let's get going. Let's do our cutting first. So we're going to take this card that I asked you to have ready and cut it at 2 inches so that we just have a 2-inch strip to go across our card. Then we're going to take this piece and cut that at 3/4 of an inch. I'm using the measurements on the right side of my cutting groove. I'm going to cut that off, and then we're going to trim this down to 3 inches. And while we have that out and ready to go, we're going to banner cut that. So I'm going to take my snips, cut into the middle, and then in from each corner to turn that into a banner. Now we do have a punch that does that, but just for the sake of using just things in the kit as much as possible. Then we're going to come in with our, what is a ribbon rosette, right? And we're going to just take a scrap of Whisper White cardstock, and we want to try to turn this more into a flower. Okay, so we're going to ink that up with our Pacific Point, stamp that, and then we have, by the magic of television, it's all cut out and ready to use. Then the other pieces that we are going to add, and actually I am using quite a few non-paper pumpkin items this month. This is a 4x5 1/4 piece of Bumblebee cardstock that I have embossed. You see the little flowers. And then thick Whisper White cardstock is our card base, and some ribbon. So let's fold that card base, and then we will add adhesive so that we can adhere our embossed piece. Then we're going to take our card piece and attach that up here as just a nice background for what's coming next. Then we'll take the You're the Best stamp with our little Pacific Point ink pad. And we're going to stamp that a little bit closer to the flagged end of our banner, just like that. And then when I go to attach this, I'm just going to curl it a little bit with my fingers so it gives it a little bit of dimension. You know, a lot of times when I do an alternate project, I like to do like a fun fold or something. This I kept a little bit more simple. I just, like I said, I wanted to make it a little bit more of a sophisticated card. Next, we're going to take our gold medallion and adhere that to the center. So like it's a flower center, sort of. And then we'll flip that over and add some of our dimensionals from the dimensional sheet in the kit. So we're using as much as we can from the kit as possible. But then, of course, I'm adding a little more here and there. All right, so then that flower then goes over the top of our banner. And I used our little punch to punch out 3 pieces of, or 3 flowers here to use on our project. And then we're going to go ahead and put a glue dot on the back of each of those flowers. And then we're going to layer those onto our card. And again, I'm just going to kind of roll those edges up with my fingers to give those flowers a little bit of lift. And then we're just gonna put those around the left hand bottom portion of our medallion flower, I guess I'll call it. So we're just going to layer those all in like that. And then we're going to add some centers with the bumblebee enamel dots. So each flower will get a little enamel dot center on it. Cute. And then I took our Celebration Labels dies and just the little sprigs in here, and I cut those out of mint macaron, and I did 4 of them. And we're going to use those now to jazz up that flower bouquet. So I'm just going to stick a glue dot at the base of each of the leaves, and then those will get just tucked in to complete our floral wreath. And then the final piece is we'll do a bow out of this really cute bumblebee gingham ribbon from the annual catalog. I kind of have to laugh at myself because I am using a lot of outside products this time, not from the kit. So my apologies, but my gosh, did it turn out cute. So I'm sorry, but I'm not too sorry. You know what I mean? Okay, so then this is just going to go right up in here. There we go. Then we'll trim those off to complete our super cute alternate project. I just think it's fun. Thanks for joining me today. Turning those paper pumpkin kits into something a little bit different is kind of fun. So I hope you enjoyed this project today.